Hi there, how are we doing? Alan from the Everyday Greens channel. Today we're going to be doing a little cooking video for you, okay? And it's a traditional Lancashire dish, but it's the way my mum used to make it, and fully enough the way Michelle makes it, but with a little bit of a twist. But anyhow, because I'm going to cook it in an air fryer. We normally do it in the oven, but I'm going to do it in an air fryer, so there you go. So I'll just run through the ingredients. It's corned beef hash, all right? So we're going to have some potatoes for the mashed potato. I'm going to use, a lot of people use beans. We don't use beans, we've always used peas, but they need to be marrowfat peas. So we've got 2 tins of marrowfat peas. We've got about 120 grams of cheddar cheese for on top. We've got corned beef, yeah, which used to be a very affordable way of replacing your meat. It's now more expensive than 100% minced beef. I kid you not, by the kilo. Anyhow, we've then got some roughly chopped onions because you want to keep your onions nice and big. We've got some stock cubes for the gravy, salt, pepper, and we have some Worcester sauce. So the first thing we've got to do is saute the onions. So to saute the onions, what we're going to use is this nice little Kasori pressure cooker. We love this Kasori pressure cooker, it's absolutely fantastic. Right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to just, it's switched on now, and I'm just going to press the saute button. It comes up automatically for 30 minutes. We can adjust the temperature here, as you can see, with custom, low, high. We'll leave it on high. We'll add some oil to it and we'll fry the onions off. Right, so now we'll put the onions in there. There you go. So what you want, that lovely sizzle. And a nice stir. So we just cook these until they're nice and translucent. You can see that yourself now. Well, you want these to be nice big chunks, because you want to be able to taste it. It's no good fine chopping these. It's supposed to be a hearty meal, a winter meal. So that's the onions done there now. What we'll do is, what I've done with this corned beef, some people chop it up into cubes. We've never bothered with that. By the time you've got the meat out the tin, I can't get out in one go anyhow. If you can, good luck. We can't. So what we do is just surf it out and then break it into little lumps. About, I don't know, what's that? 3/4 of an inch in size. You just pull it to bits like that, look. Okay? And then what we'll do, we'll add that in there. Okay? That's simple. You won't believe how easy this is. Give that a stir. But try not to smash your corned beef up too much at present. It's nice when you get a few chunks, but it's also nice when it melts into the other bits as well. So just give that a few seconds. And what I do with this, with the marrowfat peas, okay, I leave the juice in it, okay? So just pour the whole thing in, including the juice, marrowfat peas, not garden peas, and not beans. Use them if you want, but we don't. 2 tins, and the tins are 300 grams each, drained 180 grams, but we use the fluid as well. It's so simple, this. My mum and dad used to make this, honestly. It's absolutely brilliant. What I'll do is I'll get you a close-up of this in a minute, so just turn that round in there, give that a few seconds. All right. What we're going to try and do, be really honest with you, if you want some, like, because there's a bit of austerity going on at present and all that, so what I want to do is we want to try and give you some budget-friendly meals. So that was the whole idea of this. And then we realised the price of corned beef. I kid you not, I couldn't believe it. But anyhow, I worked it out, and for a kilo of prime minced beef in Tesco's is cheaper than a kilo of corned beef. Work that one out. Anyhow, off your soapbox, Greenie. By the way, just call me Greenie. I'll answer to 8 really, but green is what I answer to mainly. Right, I'm going to add a little bit of Worcester sauce to this now. I can give you, I'll put specific ingredients in the description, but I'll just, you know what to do with this stuff, you're not daft. So I'll just give that probably, this is a full bottle to start with. What's that in there? And in the bottle was 150 millilitres. I'm going to take that to about, probably about 50 millilitres, probably about a third You're going to think, well, that's a lot, but tell you, the taste is incredible. Bit more. So that's about 50 millilitres, which sounds a lot, I know. 50 millilitres of Worcester sauce. Give that a stir. Whoa, as soon as you put that Worcester sauce in, whoa, what a difference that makes. Wow. Smell that. Okay. Of course, I need some salt and pepper. I've said this before on our cooking videos on the other channel, that I tend to... Oh, crumbs. It annoys me that when, you know when you get the tab bit stuck and it won't come out? There you go. So, salt and pepper to your own taste. Me and Michelle have different ways of cooking. So Michelle will put all her seasoning in before, salt, pepper, the lot. I prefer to just put a little bit in, okay? Then people can adjust it when they've got it on the plate themselves. Everyone's different. Right. I'll just give you a close-up of this, and I'll throw this rubbish away at the same time. Cheap and cheerful meals. That's what we're after. Right. Let me just get round there. Wow, look at that, eh? So just give it a little stir. Only needs warming through. Right, we'll now show you the next step. Right, then all we'll do now, we'll take this pot out of here. Okay, careful, it's hot. And we'll just transfer that into this little dish here. Surf it out like that. That's it. Make it all out. I'm trying to do this so you can see and I can't see, so let me just get it that way and make sure I don't spill it everywhere. So just push it round a little bit. You can see that on there now. Okay. If you lift it up a little bit, that should all go to that end, you see. So just push it round. It'll all even itself out that when I put it in the air fryer. So what Michelle will do now is, she probably had gravy to it or a bit more salt and pepper to it, whatever. All I'm going to do, if we can undo them, is add a couple of, it's only a small dish this one, I'll just sprinkle these over the top like this, you see. You're all going to go mad when I do this. Just sprinkle that over there like that. So there you go. That's your corned beef hash, peas and onions all in the tray. These silver things, like I said, will become quite clear. Bog standard mashed potato. Do it whichever way you want to do it. And there's about 100 grams there of grated cheddar cheese. So all we're going to do now, we're going to plonk all this on here, give it a topping, like you would with a shepherd's pie or something. Just throw it on like that. Don't be frightened of it. Just throw it on. Spread it out. You don't want it to, it can be as thick or as thin as you want. Like your kids. I'm only teasing, they know I am. I could do with another fork, couldn't I really, but never mind. Gonna make a right mess here. This is the best bit about cooking this, isn't it, making a mess? Well, it is in our house anyhow. We'll try and do it when you're doing it to a camera. All comments you get, it's fantastic, we love them all. There we go, let's throw that in there like that. Just get it on. Lob it in. It was easier for me cooking these off camera than it was with all the hissing and whatever going for you. We all know how to do mashed potato, don't we? And if we don't, give me a message and I'll show you how to cook mashed potato. Honestly. Right, got all this on here, I've got to clear it up now. See, we like for stuff like this, we don't like ultra smooth mashed potato. We like it a bit lumpy, a bit of texture, as they say. Let's get that in there like that. Put that on there. I'll pick these bits up. See, in a normal cooking programme on TV, they're not allowed to do this, pick it up off the table. But this is, like I say, this is real TV, this. Hang on, I've got a cloth somewhere, here we go. I'm going to wipe my hands on that. Try and at least have a bit of a tidy up, shall we? Like we say with this channel, we don't want it to be polished. We don't want it to be everything bob on. We're going to be doing what you lot do in your kitchens most of the time, which is make a mess. There we go. So, hang on. I'm going to shoot off there now. See what I mean about reality? I forgot my fork. Let me just get my fork. Won't be a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Let me get a fork out the drawer. One fork. So you don't have to go that far. Some people, yeah, I'll just get round here when I say this. Some people don't believe I'm in my kitchen when I'm doing this. I am. It's just that it makes it easier spinning it round and cooking this way, because all my kitchen's in like a U. All the cupboards are that way. We're open planning this house, so my kitchen's in the middle of my dining room, in the middle of the lounge, in the middle of the kitchen onto the deck. Bear with me a sec. So it's easier for me just to flip it round than trying to film it all that way, because I'll have everything in way then, sink and everything. Anyhow, so what I was going to do now, spread this out like we do, get it into the corners like that. All right. Try and cover all the gunge up. Don't worry about it. Yeah, like I was saying, we prefer it to be a bit lumpy, shall we say. So what I tend to do is cook the potatoes first. All right. Let them cool a little bit. All right. So cook them first, let them cool a bit, let all the steam get off them, and they become a little bit more lumpier, shall we say. And I like the lumps, because when you cook it then, you get all the nice gnarly bits, burnt bits. Right, let me just get that round there like that. See how I do this? Just tidy it up. There are people everywhere telling me I'm doing it wrong. Well, I'll tell you what they don't know, it's right at... There you go. Spread it out like that. Yeah, it's not looking too shabby now, is it? Right, so what I'll do now, I'll put that in there, sprinkle the cheese on, over the top, be as liberal as you want. All right, there you go, look at this. This will warm the cockles of your hearts on a autumnal or winter's evening. Like I say, we're going to do a few. I might do a series actually. Put it in the comments down below if any of you would like us to do like a budget series. Or we was thinking about doing something like I don't know, Burger King or McDonald's versus homemade type thing. You know, them types of things. That's what we were thinking of doing. So a KFC versus a homemade version, and see how much cheaper you can make it for. Anyhow, if you think that's a good idea, put it in comments down below for us, will you? Right, so as you can see now, that's it. We've got the corned beef mixes at the bottom. We've then got the potato covering over the top, mashed potato, and some lovely cheddar cheese sprinkled over the top. What I'll do now, I will, if I can find it, there it is again, I will just give this, not salt, but I'll put pepper over the top. Okay. If you want to put salt on yours, you can add it as well. It's no problem. Put whatever you want on it. Right. So what I'll do now is I'll show you what these are for now. I'll just get rid of all my mashed potato outside here. I'll show you what these little babies are for. Right. Give me a minute and I'll be back with you. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use the Kasori air fryer now to cook this in. I'll show you what the silver strips were for, and I'll show you what we're going to put it on. So first off, I'll put it in there. So what I do is just take this drawer out. Oh, that's something I want to mention. We really like, don't worry about all this here. That's all. It is clean. It's just like stain that. So what we've noticed with this is, and I've not mentioned this to Kasori, by the way, we've noticed that there's some cracks in the handle. Can you see that there? And that there, it's cracked right through the handle. So I'm going to get in touch with Kasori and just ask him if that's a normal thing. Because I don't think it's very good. That's the handle that you pick it up with that. So if that snaps, it's not very good, is it? But I will give them a chance to reply. I'll contact them, let them know about it and see what they want to do about it. But anyhow, we love this. And that's the first thing that we've ever noticed gone wrong with it. We've had from Kasori. But anyhow, I'll show you now what we're going to do. I'll pop this in here first. Excuse my back, right? So what we do with these silver strips, I don't know whether you can see me there or not. Well, you can't, so I'll do it this way. See, it's all real, isn't it? Right, so what we do with these silver strips, just pass them underneath like that. I fold them over just to make sure. Same with this one. All right, fold them over, make sure. Like little carrying handles then. lift it up and just drop it straight in there like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You have to excuse my back. Then all to do with these is just fold them down. Like that. We don't want that touching the element, do we? Alright, so undo them like that, fold them back down. Leave it like that. Fold that down. Hey presto. Right, so fling that in there like that now. Bit disappointed with them handles cracking there. Look at that, right through there. And I don't know why, maybe it's because when we're cooking, yeah, I've got some big lights behind me. So obviously it lights everything up so it's easy for when we're filming. So and that's probably why I've never noticed it before. It's normally on the surface under something. We've got two whacking big cracks there. Anyhow, right, we're going to press start. Dead simple this, grand zone on ours. Okay, I'm going to take it down to 190. Okay, and I'm going to put it on for 15 minutes. And I'm going to put it on the roast, all right? Change the time now for me being nice as it is. Let's get it down to 15 minutes again. So 190, 15 minutes, press go. And I'll show you what it's like when it's finished. There we go, whoa, look at that. Let me give you a close-up of this. Woohoo! What do you reckon to that? Looks all right, that, doesn't it? There you go. All right, and so what we'll do now, remember our silver foil, just undo that. Yeah. I like to roll them over like that again. Same with that one. Same with this one. Chef's perch. All right. And then just lift it out. You should have some sort of a tea towel or something on your table. I've not. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. Let's dish it up. Oh, so there you have it. How good's that, eh? So that's corned beef hash done in an air fryer for you. And I've got to say, it looks tremendous. I'm an ex-welder, so don't worry about it, that is hot. I'm an ex-welder, I've got tough hands. All right, so yeah, it smells lovely. I'll add my own seasoning to that now, and everyone else will when they put it on the plate. Michelle's had a bit of an accident last week. She got knocked off a bike. I've mentioned it before, don't want to keep going on about it. I just think it's nice to put it into context because this is a family vlog. All right, it's not just a cooking vlog. So yeah, so she's upstairs, she's having a bit of a lie down. So I'm going to put mine out and have a bit of a try of mine. All right, then I'll put it in the oven probably. And I'll wait for Michelle to get up so she can try hers, because we have gravy with this. So when Michelle's had a bit of a snooze, all right, and she's back down and she's feeling fit again and she wants a tea, we'll reconvene. But anyhow, let me just put some of this on here. Let's have a look. Have a sneak preview, shall we? Okay. And there's enough here for, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 8, not 8 people, but probably 5 people, okay? So let me get that out of there. Oh, there we go, look at that. I should have used I'm using me floppy one. Me floppy one, if you pardon the expression. There we go. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give me fork to do this, aren't I? See, I told you it's real. I told you we're not professionals. Look at that. Steamage. Steamage. So you can see, there's the corned beef. There's the lovely gravy. That's what from the peas, the peas. And the onions are in there as well. I was going to get them, square my portion off. All right. So what I'll do, I'll leave that on there for now. Just push that out there. Oh, by the way, that's another thing and all. So these silver foil things, just clear the crap off it. I eat them. Okay. Put them in your drawer. By the way, put them in your drawer. And use them next time, so you're not wasting silver foil. You can buy things online for lifting these dishes out. Oh, I've lost the pea, look, see? hoovering up now. So, yeah, you can buy tongs and things for lifting them out, little bit of silver foil, save yourself some money. Right, I'm going to taste this now as is, no salt and vinegar and no gravy, just while we're waiting for Michelle to wake up. All right, look at that. Look, they can see the onion. Look at the onion in that. That's what I was saying about keeping the onion in big chunks. So you can see the corned beef there, you can see the onion, you can see the peas, which makes a nice gravy. We've got the mashed potato with the cheddar cheese on top and a little bit of salt and pepper for seasoning. Add your own to your taste is what I'll say on that. It's scalding hot, so let me taste it. And I will give an honest review. Yeah, that's really good, that. Another thing I'll add is, there's quite a lot of salt in your corned beef, okay? So I'd be really careful adding salt to it. That's why we notice on the mashed potato, you only put pepper. Because that is, I'll tell you what, I'll have to have some more of that. That is absolutely... In fact, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get some with cheese on. I haven't done with cheese on yet. See, I like it when it does that. See? Told you it's real. Use your fingers and everything. I always get told off for using my fingers. But guess what? I'm not bothered. Oh, wow. Yeah, the cheese doesn't... Oh, wow, that cheese. I'm really happy with that. The main thing is now, I hope you're happy with it, but let's see what Michelle thinks of it, eh? Ooh, what's she going to think? She normally loves it. I'll just whip up some gravy. Do your gravy however you want. Do it out of a packet. Do it with oxhole cubes. Do it however you want. I'm going to just whip up a little bit of gravy and then we'll let my Michelle try it, eh? See you in a bit. I've just seen Michelle. She's upstairs. For those of you that are new to the channel, which will probably be quite a few of you, and I know some have come over from our Green Team channel, our main channel. Michelle had an accident on a bike. She was knocked off. She was hospitalised last week. Don't need to go over that again. Watch yesterday's video if you want to see what that's all about. She's really tired. She's really sore, so she's having a lie down. So she's going to have her tea later. So I'm just going to pour this gravy. We like our gravy really thick, as you'll probably see when I pour this on. There you go. So there's our gravy. Northern boys. Get that up there. We love our gravy. Right, so I'm going to try this now. The full shebang. And it's bonfire night tonight, just so you know. I'll give you some idea of what time of year it is and how long it takes us to get them out. So it's bonfire night tonight. So if you hear a few bangs and whistles and dogs barking, that'll be my Donald because he's frightened to death of them. And I mean he's frightened to death. Okay, I'm going to try this now with the gravy, everything. Corned beef hash at its best. Fantastic. I'm more than happy with that. You should never compliment your own cooking, I presume, I suppose. But anyhow, I really like that. I know my family does. They absolutely love it. I can't make enough of it for them. We've got loads more recipes to come. And lots of other things on this channel as well. Lots of walking. But anyhow, that's it. So that's your corned beef hash. All the ingredients and how to make it will be in the description. I hope you've enjoyed it. This... Just so you know, it's all stained, look. See that? Gravy down me and everything. It's the real world we're in. Right, okay. That's what it is, warts and all on this one. So, the Green Team channel there, that's our other channel, our main channel. So if you're new to it, please whiz over there and subscribe to that. And if you could, there's a new button called the hype button. Hype that over there. I'm going to finish this. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. This is the Everyday Greens channel, okay? So please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment down below because that really helps the channel. It really helps to push the channel out to other people. All right? I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, we'll see you on the next one. And Michelle will be with us on the next one, I promise. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.